Welcome class. Class, today we will start the first chapter of class 11th biology, that is the living world. In this chapter class we will take the brief introduction about the living organism. Actually in the universe, when we talk about on the earth, the organism we found the two main categories, whether they are living or they are non-living. So to classify the organism into categories, whether they are living or non-living, first we need some properties on behalf of which we can say that the particular organism is living or non-living. So we will discuss first what are the livings and what are the non-livings. So those basic criteria we will take first. So class, when we talk about the living beings, so to classify the organism, whether they are living or they are non-living, we need some properties. On behalf of which we can say that given organism is living or it is non-living. So first property which we will discuss, that it is only found in the living beings, that is the growth. So class, growth means, if we normally talk about the growth, what is the growth? The growth means increase in mass, number and size of cells. So class, if there is growth, if there is increase in mass, increase in number and increase in the size of cell, we can say there is growth. If we talk about the growth in livings, the growth is internal. And when we talk about in non-livings, growth is एक्सटर्नल. अब इस चीज़ को समझते कैसे, देखिए ज़रा, जस्ट कंसीडर एन एग्जांपल ऑफ माउंटेन. अगर हम एक माउंटेन की बात करें क्लास, तो माउंटेन पर क्या होता है कि बाय द वेरियस इन्वायरमेंटल फैक्टर, द एयर, थ्रू द एयर, द वेरियस डस्ट पार्टिकल्स, सोइल, इट जस्ट गेट डिपॉजिट ऑन इट. तो बाहर से क्या होता है कि रॉक पार्टिकल्स उस माउंटेन के ऊपर इकट्ठे होते जाते हैं, डिपॉजिट होते हैं, जिससे माउंटेन का साइज जो है बढ़ता है. सो इन दैट केस द इंक्रीज इन मास इज देयर, इंक्रीज इन साइज इज देयर. सो कैन वी कॉल इट लिविंग? नो, वी कांट से इट लिविंग, बिकॉज दैट ग्रोथ इट इज़ फ्रॉम एक्सटर्नल. वो कहाँ से आ रही है? बाहर से आ रही है. तो वो ग्रोथ कैसी है? एक्सटर्नल है. तो नॉन लिविंग की ग्रोथ कैसी है? एक्सटर्नल है. और लिविंग की जो ग्रोथ है वो कैसी है? इंटरनल. सो देयर इज़ ऑलवेज अ कंट्रोवर्सी. एक क्लियर कट नहीं कह सकते हम, एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट नहीं है कि जहाँ पर हम कह सकें कि ये लिविंग है, नॉन लिविंग है, अकॉर्डिंग टू ग्रोथ. क्योंकि ग्रोथ हम वी कांट जस्टिफाई whether it come from the outer or it come from the inner. So that is why it is not a clear property. That is why the growth it is not considered as a defining property. It is not considered as a defining property that it only present in the livings. So we can't say is the defining property. Okay, moving to the next point, next property, that is the metabolism. Class, the term metabolism means sum of all chemical reactions occurring in body called metabolism. So class, all chemical reactions which occur in living organism called metabolism. तो जो भी केमिकल रिएक्शंस किसी बॉडी के अंदर होती हैं वो मेटाबॉलिक रिएक्शंस कहलाती हैं. And the metabolic reactions, they always occur in the livings. Now the metabolic reactions, metabolism, it is two type. It is catabolism and the other is anabolism. Catabolism means the synthesizing, जहाँ पर कुछ बनता है, या we can say the constructive, कुछ जो कंस्ट्रक्ट करती हैं कुछ. और एनाबोलिज्म मीन्स इट इज anabolism means they are constructive where the new substance are synthesized, and the catabolism it is destructive breakdown reactions where the substance would break down. So anabolism is constructive reaction where the new substance are synthesized, जहाँ पर नए substance बनते हैं. और कैटाबोलिज्म क्या है, वो एक डिस्ट्रक्टिव रिएक्शंस है जहाँ पर सब्सटेंस जो है वो ब्रेक डाउन होते हैं. सो क्लास, दिस इज द मेटाबॉलिज्म, ऑल केमिकल रिएक्शंस, एंड इट इज ओनली फाउंड इन द लिविंग्स. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज अ डिफाइनिंग property. So metabolism is a defining property which always present in the livings. After that, the third, we will discuss the next category. It is the consciousness. The term consciousness means ability to respond environment. Ability to respond environment. As we know, consciousness means jagruk, awareness. So only living things have ability that they can respond, they give response about their surroundings. So class, consciousness means they just only the living things. Livings have consciousness. So living have consciousness, non-living have no consciousness. There is some point, there is a few point. If someone say that a person who are in coma, a person who is in coma, not give response, give no response about the external environments. जो भी हम उसको कोई भी एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर हम वहाँ पर देते हैं उसके लिए वो कोई भी रिस्पॉन्स शो नहीं करता. सो वी कैन से कि वो लिविंग है नॉन लिविंग है. तो देखिए, द पर्सन हु इज़ इन कोमा इज़ ऑल्सो लिविंग बिकॉज ही सी शो रिस्पॉन्स अबाउट द वेरियस ड्रग्स. सो पर्सन इन कोमा शो रिस्पॉन्स फॉर ड्रग्स. डजेंट मैटर कि वो रिस्पॉन्स किस चीज़ के लिए दे रहा है, लेकिन वो ड्रग्स के लिए रिस्पॉन्स कर रहा है. दैट्स वाई द पर्सन इन कोमा इज ऑल्सो लिविंग. सो that's why we can say it is a defining property. It is also a defining property. After that class, these are the three property we have discussed till far. Growth, not defining, metabolism defining, and consciousness it is also defining. Consciousness भी एक defining property है. After that we will start the next property, that is the reproduction. So class, till now we have studied three properties of the living organism, that is growth, metabolism and consciousness. Now moving to the fourth property, that is reproduction. Class, reproduction term we have already know that what is reproduction. It is the process of formation of new young ones from grown up individuals. So class, reproduction एक ऐसा प्रोसेस है by which the new organism are produced from the grown up individuals. The grown up individuals are here called parents. So class, reproduction, it is present in the living organism. All living things reproduce. All living things reproduce. We can say all living things reproduce, but actually it is not true. Some exceptions are there, few exceptions are there who are living, but yet they not reproduce. Considering the examples, if we talk about the exceptions, तो देखिए कुछ केसेस ऐसे हैं जहाँ पर ऑर्गेनिज्म लिविंग है बट दे नॉट रिप्रोड्यूस. कंसिडरिंग एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ म्यूल. देखिए जो म्यूल होता है वो बनता है बाय द क्रॉसिंग ऑफ फीमेल हॉर्स मेल विद मेल डंकी, and this mule is infertile, yet it is living. रिप्रोडक्शन नहीं करता लेकिन फिर भी वो लिविंग है. इसी तरह से क्लास हम अगर कहें इनफर्टाइल वुमेन्स नॉट रिप्रोड्यूस, नॉट reproduce. A number of females are there who are not able to produce, who are not capable to give rise new young ones. So we can't say they are non-living. So that is why, because there are lots of exceptions, a number of cases are there where the living not reproduce. So that's why reproduction is not a defining property. तो इसीलिए हम क्या कह सकते, रिप्रोडक्शन को एक डिफाइनिंग प्रॉपर्टी नहीं कह सकते, क्योंकि बहुत सारे केसेस ऐसे हैं जहाँ पर लिविंग थिंग्स रिप्रोड्यूस नहीं करते. बहुत सारे प्लांट ऐसे हैं जहाँ पर सीड या फ्रूट नहीं बनता, येट दे आर लिविंग. उनका अपना इन्वायरमेंट के लिए एक फंक्शन है, दे आर परफॉर्मिंग द फोटोसिंथेसिस. ए लार्ज नंबर ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म यूजिंग दैट प्लांट फॉर द हैबिटेट. सो वी कांट से दे आर नॉन लिविंग. आफ्टर दैट द नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी, it is the cellular organization. Living organism have cellular organization. Actually class, we just talk animal or plant, they all are living. All the living organism, the base from where their body start, it is the cell. They all have cellular level of organization. Doesn't matter कि वो आगे जाकर सेल से टिश्यू, टिश्यू से ऑर्गन या ऑर्गन सिस्टम फ्रेमवर्क नेटवर्क पर चला जाए, but the basic is that their body is made up of cell. So all living organism, their basic point is cell, which make their bodies. And that is the reason why the cellular organization is called the defining property. So that is the reason why it is called the defining property. Besides this, a large number of properties are there which classify whether the organism is living or non-living. For example, if we talk about the healing, which means living things, if their body part injured, the repair is there, the healing is there. Non-living things not heal. Suppose if one leg of chair is broken, वो टूट जाए तो वो heal नहीं हो सकती उसके खुद के द्वारा. But in case of livings, they are capable to make healing. In the same way, the movement is also one point. Living organism have movement. In case of plant, it is in form of growth, and animals, they are largely move from one place to other. Then the evolution. Evolution means the progress. There is regular progress. There is regular development. There is regular advancement from simple to the complex form. The living organism regularly evolve with the passage of time. From the basic pattern, their body develop according to changing environment, and they result a better adaptation in their environment. So regular evolution is there. One more important property, that is the homeostasis. The term homeostasis means ability to maintain constant. It is the ability to maintain constant body temperature, or we can say the constant body temperature, or we can say it is environment. So living organisms have homeostatic property. Most of them, they are capable to maintain constant body environment. Like us, if we feel hot, the sweat come on our body. If we feel cold, our body start to shiver. All these processes help us to maintain a constant body temperature or constant body environment, that is called homeostasis. It is also found in the livings. Beside it, the genetic material. Genetic material, it is in the form of nucleic acid. We all know that is the DNA or RNA. So genetic material is the substance which transfer from parents to the offspring. Due to this transfer, a large number of characters are transferred from parent to offspring, which help these offspring to cope with the new environment. So that is the genetic material where all information of organism exist. Shape and size. The living organism, they have a fixed shape and size. It is said that the plant never always undergo growth throughout their life, but it is not true. It is true at some extent. Living organism, they have a particular life span. एक पर्टिकुलर लाइफ स्पेन होता है जब तक वो जिंदा रहते हैं, और तभी तक वो ग्रोथ कर कर अपनी हाइट, अपने साइज़ को बढ़ा सकते हैं. तो शेप एंड साइज लाइफ स्पेन के साथ कनेक्टेड है, एंड आफ्टर दैट दे विल डाई एंड देयर ग्रोथ स्टॉप. बट नॉन लिविंग, देयर इज़ नो लाइफ स्पेन, देयर इज़ नो शेप एंड साइज. देयर शेप एंड साइज इज फिक्स एंड इट कैन चेंज विद द environment. Beside, after that, there is individuality. Individuality means all living organisms are individual. They work as a unit. तो वो यूनिट की तरह काम करते हैं, एक सिंगल यूनिट की तरह रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. That's why they have individuality. So class, these are the property according to which we can classify whether an organism is living or non-living. In the next part we will discuss the various method. देखिए क्लासिफिकेशन हमने कर लिया है, ऑर्गेनिज्म को हमने क्लासीफाई कर लिया है कि वो लिविंग है या नॉन लिविंग है. अगर वो लिविंग है तो हम किस तरह से उनको नेम करेंगे और उनकी स्टडी को हम कंप्लीट करेंगे. In the next part, we will discuss about the biodiversity and how the living organism classify. Thank you, class.